Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the motorcycle taxis' practices on overcharging fares. Our road safety reminder in the Young Street Smart Portion centers on the double solid yellow line, strictly no overtaking. This week's Pine Chopper shall be about the wearing of proper uniforms of PUV drivers. Showcase this week shall have the pickup from Jeep, the all-new Gladiator. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the Parts Pro 4th Annual Christmas Clearance Sale.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Legislators expect the Libreng Sakay program to continue in 2023 with 2.16 billion pesos allocated for the service contracting program in the 2023 General Appropriations Act. But commuters on the EDSA carousel found themselves having to pay fare in the new year. What happened?
Congress allocated 2.16 billion pesos for the service contracting program in the 2023 General Appropriations Act, expecting this to be used to continue the Libreng Sakay program on the EDSA carousel and some routes covered by the SCP. Senator Sonny Angara, chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, issued a year-end press statement stating that commuters will continue to benefit from the Libreng Sakay program in 2023. However, Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista also issued a press statement reminding commuters heading into the new year those free rides on the EDSA carousel ends on the last day of 2022. The LTFRB published a fare matrix to inform commuters what they expect to pay for rides that were free for months. Bautista also aired plans to have private groups taking over the operations of the EDSA carousel to make it more efficient and profitable. The LTFRB, however, assured commuters that free rides on the EDSA carousel and other routes will be resumed if not in the first quarter of the year, but certainly in the second quarter. In published reports, LTFRB Technical Division Head Joel Bolano said the agency and the DOTR were still in discussion on the program of work on how to spend or allocate the 2.16 billion budget for the SCP.
Commuters should contact their congressmen and senators to pressure the DOTR and the LTFRB to resume the Libreng Sakay program as soon as possible. After all, legislators are claiming the billions for the SCP are meant to keep the Libreng Sakay program running. Meanwhile, the EDSA carousel continues to be improved and made more convenient.
The EDSA carousel is another station to make it safer and more convenient for commuters. This is the EDSA Busway Tramo Station. In a press statement, Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista said that DOTR will continue to improve the EDSA busway operations to better serve the public. The EDSA busway must conform to international standards, he emphasized. The Tramo station is the fourth EDSA busway station opened since July 1, 2022, when the new administration of President Bongbong Marcos assumed office. A joint undertaking of the DOTR, the Metro Manila Development Authority, and Department of Public Works and Highways, the EDSA busway features the use of a dedicated median lane for buses with stations built at the median island, allowing for more efficient travel by avoiding conflict when connecting streets, driveways, commercial centers, and curbside drop-off points. As of December 2022, the EDSA busway caters to nearly 400,000 passengers daily.
The DOTR believes more needs to be done to make the EDSA busway all the more convenient, safe, and accessible. And it is looking at perhaps privatizing its operations. Continuing, the Metro Manila subway continues to move forward in 2023.
The Metro Manila subway project continues to be a priority for the administration, with more contracts expected to be awarded this year. At least 7 or 8 more contracts for the construction of the Metro Manila subway project are expected to be awarded this year. Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista made this assurance in media interviews around the start of the new year. Bautista said the present administration is targeting the completion of the first ever subway system in the country by 2028. The tunnel boring machines were expected to have started boring the tunnel for the subway in the first week of January, he revealed. Late last year, Transportation Undersecretary for Railways Cesar Chavez said contracts 105, 108, and 109 were targeted to be awarded and signed by the first and second quarters of 2023. CP 105 covers the construction of 2 underground stations, Calayan and Bonifacio Global City terminals, and the tunnel works. CP 108 covers more tunnel works and the construction of the Loton and Senate Department of Education station. CP 109 covers the construction of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3 stations and tunnel works. Already awarded were contracts 102, 103, and 104. Awarded to the joint venture of Nishimatsu Construction Co. Ltd. and DM Consuni Inc., CP 102 covers the construction of the Quezon Avenue and East Avenue stations. Awarded to the Sumitomo Mitsui Company Ltd., CP 103 covers the construction of the Anonas and Campo Aguinaldo stations. Awarded to the group of Megawide Construction Corp., Tokyo Construction Co. Ltd. and Totishima Corp. CP 104 covers construction of Ortigas and Shaw Boulevard stations.
This was first broached back in 1973 as part of the urban transport study for the Manila metropolitan area. And finally, San Miguel Corporation has been quite active in extending its network of tollways.
San Miguel Holding Corp has proposed to build the Cavite-Batangas Expressway, a 27.06-kilometer toll road in partnership with the provincial government of Cavite. However, a group, as yet not identified, may challenge SMHC for the right to build the tollway. According to published news reports, a law firm representing one group has purchased bid documents in order to challenge SMHC. Only one group has registered and purchased documents to bid for the project as challenger before the December 12, 2022 deadline. As original proponent of the CBEX project, SMC will have the right to match the bid of the challenger. The deadline of submission of bid to challenge for the CBEX project is January 24. The winning bidder will finance, design, construct, operate, and maintain the CBEX under a 35-year concession. As originally proposed by SMHC, the 27.06-kilometer CBEX will pass through the municipalities of Silang, Amadeo, Tagaytay, Indang, Mendez, and Alfonso in Cavite, as well as the Sugbo in Batangas, where it may link with the 41.9-kilometer Southern Tagalog Arterial Road, or the Star Tollway.
We should know by January 24 if the group which purchased the bid documents would indeed submit a challenge for the right to build the CBEX. Whether or not one is submitted and whichever group finally is awarded the project, the CBEX would benefit motorists in the provinces of Cavite and Batangas. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. It seems the bad habit of regular taxis of negotiating fares or charging beyond what are authorized is affecting motorcycle taxi operators. Motoring Forum discusses this practice, which is the subject of complaint from hapless commuters.
During the Christmas holiday rush, complaints about motorcycle taxi service providers overcharging commuters trended on social media. This soon got the notice of legislators including House Committee on Transportation Chairperson and Antipolo City Rep. Romeo Acop, who then called on the Department of Transportation to act on the complaints. Apparently, many motorcycle taxi rider partners of transport network companies like Angkas and Joyride took advantage of the holiday rush to earn more. They reportedly turned off their apps and operated much like so-called habal-habal operators. Commuters complained that it was harder to book rides using TNC apps and they were forced to hail habal-habal riders who charged more for rides than when using the app to book rides. In calling on the DOTR to investigate the commuters' complaints, Representative Acop also wanted authorities to check whether TNCs were also not overcharging commuters beyond authorized surge rates during the holiday rush. It was Acop's understanding that motorcycle taxi riders and TNCs were allowed to charge twice the authorized rates during times of peak demand. Motorcycle taxis are allowed to operate under a pilot testing program meant to provide data to the DOTR in Congress for the purpose of crafting legislation to legitimize their operations. The Land Transportation Office also noted the complaints and had warned TNCs participating in the Motorcycle Taxi Pilot Study Program against charging rates beyond what are set guidelines of the Technical Working Group on Motorcycle Taxis and Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. According to the published reports, LTO Chief Jose Arturo Togade said the Technical Working Group is conducting an audit of the operations of the MC pilot participants to determine compliance with TWG guidelines. Togade also warned motorcycle taxi riders to turn off their apps and continue to ferry are operating illegally and if caught would be charged with violation of Joint Administrative Order No. 2019-01 or the revised schedule of fines and penalties for violations of laws, rules, and regulations governing land transportation. Consumer and commuter groups also noted the complaints and urged Congress to hasten the passage of the law to legalize and regulate the operation of motorcycle taxis. The experience of commuters suffering abusive practices of some motorcycle taxi riders showed the need for a law to ensure their safety and accessibility of such modes of transportation, said advocates for consumer protection like Citizen Watch Philippines and Bantay Consumer, Calzada Corriente, or BK3.
In crafting laws to legalize operations of motorcycle taxis, Congress should already be considering how to discourage and punish operators and riders from overcharging commuters. The safety and needs of commuters should be the first concern of transport laws. That's Motor Inform this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines. Back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's important motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. As seen on the animation, you should always keep right while flying on roads with double solid yellow lines or else maaari kang maaksidente. Kadalasang makikita ang double solid yellow line sa mga tulay at mga blind curves. If you are on a double solid yellow line, huwag mag-overtake or mag-counterflow. Stay on your lane to ensure safety. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Payong Chuper this week.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo tsuper. Maging maayos sa pananamit tuwing papasada.
Kung gusto natin makarami ng pasahero, gawin nating presentable ang ating mga sarili sa tuwing tayo ay magmamaneho. Ugalingin isuot ang uniform ng samahan ng iyong kinabibilangan kapag papasada sa daan. Iwasang magsuot ng mga pambahay na damit katulad ng sando at tsinelas kung ayaw mo ang pasahero ang magalit at umiwas.
Tandaan, kapag maayos ang kasuotan, pasahero ay iyong kaibigan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin. Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
life comes at you fast, if you're brave enough, drive right back at it. Brave the big city or the great outdoors. Brave the carpool or the extra cargo. Brave the unexpected with Honda Sensing. Brave the long road with fuel efficiency to reach your destination. The all-new Honda BRV. Brave the next level.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Richard Gallardo entered the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series as the overall champion, earning 106 points over 10 rounds. Finishing a close second was Ronz Yuzon, who ended the season with 102 points. Third overall was Martina Sofina Munoz with 37 points. Richard Gallardo also topped the open class, accumulating 122 points for the season, with Ronz Yuzon back in second place with 98. Third in the open class was James Matthew Heath with 47 points. Martina Sofia Munoz was named the champion in the novice class of the 2022 Philippine Autocross Championship Series with 74 points. Munoz was ranked first among novices, although she ended the season tied in points with Joren Kilumali. Munoz had more wins and second-place finishes than Umali over the course of the 2022 season. Third in the novice rankings for the 2022 Autocross season was Jobert Go, scoring 68 points over 10 rounds.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. We're starting off this 2023 season of Race Weekend features with a special one, featuring not a race weekend really, but an event held and meant for the weekend warriors and grassroots racing heroes, wannabes, as well as the professionals or just car enthusiasts who love to dress up their daily drive. The Interclub Meet and Shop, sponsored by Parts Pro Racing.
Hi, sir. First of all, congratulations. And as I said earlier, quite a turnout. Just for the benefit of the viewers, just tell us what exactly are we having here right now.
Sure. This is our 4th annual Parts Pro Christmas Bazaar and Clearance Sale. In previous ones naman, it was all online because as you know, Parts Pro were the #1 e-commerce store for automotive. However, sabi namin this year, let's do it face-to-face so that people can, really touch and feel the items, and it's been very successful so far. So many people have come. People have been leaving with sets of wheels and stuff, right? Ang pinakamaganda na what I've been noticing is that people are happy to actually meet the people that they've been transacting with. So on our part, parang we meet now our customers, and our customers get to meet us face to face. And it's really been a great experience for us talaga.
My name is Jeremy Andrew Sandiago, and I'm the marketing officer for Auto Performance PH, the official Philippine distributor for Brembo Brake Systems. Brembo is one of Parts Pro's premier brands, and we're here to support their Meet and Shop event. Even during the pandemic, we've always had this good relationship with Parts Pro that even with online sales, they've been helping us out. But for this event, it's one of the first few events where it's face-to-face again after the pandemic. So it's nice to be part of this event of Parts Pro so that people can see our products again, to purchase face-to-face as well as to meet and greet those interested in purchasing our products. For Parts Pro, for Mr. Rafi, Mr. Billy, and the Parts Pro team, thank you very much for your support. We're always here to support you as our favorite partners. Thank you.
car enthusiasts and racing enthusiasts want to reach you guys, can you tell the viewers how?
Sure. Okay, so Parts Pro, we're online, right? But we have a website, www.partspro.ph. We have a Viber community, the Parts Pro Viber community. We're on Facebook. We have 166,000 followers on Facebook. We're on Instagram as well. And of course, we're also, you can see us live at events and stuff like this. You see us on the racetrack as Parts Pro Racing. Diba? Like this year, we competed in Radical Challenge with our drivers, right? Si Inigo Anton, who won. And then si Brian Poe Lamanzares. And also si Tyson C, who was also a driver and driver coach. So if you look for us, we're here for you.
All right, sir. Mr. Rafi David, thank you so much for having us and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
The 2023 racing season is looking to be a busy and exciting one for all motorsports disciplines. Race Weekend promises to be covering as much of the action as possible. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Kung ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This edition of Showcase takes a look at the Jeep Gladiator, an American brand premium pickup.
So you like off-road adventures? Take your trail bike to where they can be most fun and challenging, or you can enjoy mountain biking more, hiking, going where others fear to tread. Maybe camping is more your jam for long weekends, even glamping. Or if you're truly the adventurer, you go overlanding. All these activities need a vehicle that would have all the carrying capacity, all-terrain capability, toughness, reliability, the conveniences of modern living, and in this day and age, smart connectivity. So perhaps a pickup truck will do, and not just any pickup truck, but the Jeep Gladiator. Jeep has been around for decades now with a design that has achieved iconic status. One would recognize Jeeps anywhere. The design has virtually remained the same over the years. The vertical grille, the round headlamps, the protruding front bumper, the extended fender, and the flat groove. There's no mistaking that the Gladiator is a Jeep with an extended pickup cargo bed. The Jeep Gladiator manifests the wide stance and tall profile of a very capable off-road 4x4 vehicle. It sits high above the ground on 17-inch aluminum wheel strapped by 245/75R17 BSW all-terrain dualer tires. The Gladiator Rubicon presents a rugged minimalist exterior with body-color 3-piece hardtop, fender flares, and grille with platinum silver rings, black door handles, and exterior mirrors with supplemental turn signals and spotter mirrors to check blind spots. The exterior mirrors are heated by the way. And the hardtop can be removed if one wants to feel the wind on your face on road trips. The rear sliding window features a defroster. The side steps help with getting onto the pickup with high ground clearance. The Gladiator features LED lighting for the headlamps, front fog lamps, and daytime running lights. The Power Dome dual vented hood adds a sporty but very functional touch. The rear of the Gladiator also projects a minimalist but functional look. The center high-mounted stop lamp complements the LED rear lamps for added safety. The rear lamps look quite cool and modern in, again, a minimalist way. The cargo bed is spacious and can accommodate everything from bikes, surfboards, gear, and equipment for enjoying the outdoors. The cargo bed features Mopar spray and bed liner and cargo tie-down hooks, clearly showing that it is meant for off-road trails. The Jeep Gladiator comes with skid plates and shields for the fuel tank, the transmission, and the transfer case. The Overland and Trail rated badges are just not ornaments. The Gladiator is powerful enough with a 3.6-liter V6 gasoline engine that generates 285 horsepower and 352 Nm of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission and the 2.72 Select-Track full-time 4-wheel drive systems. On full-time mode, the Select-Track automatically switches from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive depending on the driving conditions. It delivers consistent, effective traction when 4-wheel drive is needed to effortlessly conquer mud, rocks, ice, or snow, and then reverts to 2-wheel drive on clear roads, delivering impressive fuel efficiency. Add to this the stop-start dual battery system that also helps save fuel at stoplights and in heavy stop-and-go traffic conditions. The Gladiator ride and handling can be described as plush and comfortable even with the heavy-duty front and rear shock absorbers. This is great not only in off-road trails but also on paved surfaces. This makes the Jeep Gladiator a good weekday ride in urban settings, especially as it comes with all comfort and convenient features that the successful and discriminating individuals expect in high-end rides. There's remote keyless entry with push-button start that gets one into the posh cabin with the leather trim seats. Wrapped in leather are the park brake lever, shift knob, and steering wheel controls, which comes mounted with audio controls. The low back bucket seats are quite comfortable for long road trips. 6-way manual seat adjust as well as 2-way lumbar adjust for the driver, 4-way seat adjust for a front passenger. The rear seat for 3 folds 60/40 and features a rear armrest with cup holder. The steering column tilts and telescopes to get that preferred driving position. The Jeep Gladiator comes with a 7-inch TFT color display for the instrument cluster. There's also a display for the tire pressure monitoring system. Then there's the 8.4-inch touchscreen display with 4-nav system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, GPS, and integrated to Alpine premium audio systems. There's an audio jack input for mobile devices, a USB host flip, and 12-volt auxiliary power outlet. Other standard comfort and convenience features include air conditioning with auto temp control and power windows. The Jeep Gladiator Rubicon supports their discerning owners with loads of tech to make driving safer. Parking a pickup truck is never more easier with a ParkSense rear park assist system and ParkView rear backup camera. Mitigating driver mistakes and miscalculations are the anti-lock 4-wheel disc brake system, electronic stability control, traction control, electronic roll mitigation, hydraulic assist brake booster, hill start assist, and trailer sway damping. Also fitted for safety in the Gladiator are next-generation front airbags, supplemental front seat side airbags, speed control, speed-sensitive power locks, and Sentry key theft deterrent system.
There's a lot to like and enjoy in the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon for those who are into outdoor and off-road adventures and with truly active lifestyles. Latter featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Mini Philippines has opened a new dealership at the Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. According to Willie T. Ten, president of Mini Philippines, in addition to being the largest mini showroom in the country, for Mini fans to enjoy, the new dealership boasts new designs and amenities that are aligned with the new corporate identity of Mini Global. Mini BGC features a 753 square meters of space with 4-car showroom, a spacious area to receive guests, and a roof deck that will serve as a venue for many activities and events. On display at the Mini BGC are the Mini Cooper's S 3-door Resolute Edition, the Mini Cooper S 3-door, the Mini Cooper John Cooper Works Convertible, and the Mini Cooper S Countryman. The new dealership also offers a wide variety of merchandise from the Mini Lifestyle collection, such as luggage, shirts, jackets, and more. Mini owners can head to Mini BGC Service Center for quick services, while more extensive jobs will still be conducted at the service factory. Pointing to a direction towards more sustainable mobility, the new Mini BGC will also be equipped with electric vehicle charging points.
It's getting future ready already. This dealership will have charging stations because Mini will come up with electric vehicles. A lot of models will come in electric vehicles already, so we're getting ready for that. We won't wait until 5 years. Definitely in the next year or so, you'll see a lot of electric vehicles being sold from Mini.
The AutoHub Group has opened 2 new Triumph motorcycle outlets, one in Bonifacio Global City and the other at the Laos Group Corporate Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. The expansion of its network of Triumph motorcycle outlets comes after Triumph Motorcycle Philippines was hailed as the #1 Triumph dealer in the world. In expanding the market for Triumph in the Luzon, AutoHub said that from one branch in 2020, Triumph Philippines was able to see an increase in interest in owning a modern classic, sport, naked, and adventure Triumph bikes and open more branches in different hotspots. The new BGC and Pampanga branches will showcase Triumph bikes, apparel, and genuine accessories. The showroom to allow fans to truly appreciate what Triumph motorcycles have to offer, bringing the Triumph dream closer to more enthusiasts.
For all the Mini lovers, for all the Triumph lovers, or for accessories, for car accessories or even motorcycle accessories, please do drop by our showroom here at BGC. It's near the Uptown Mall, and do drop by and test drive any of our motorcycles or vehicles. I'm sure you're gonna love the area, and let's have fun.
Motolite has rolled out the XL series of batteries specially developed and engineered to work with start-stop engines. The Motolite XL EFB has been designed for extended performance, able to endure the punishing demand of start-stop engines on premium vehicles even under extreme local road and weather conditions. This will meet the increasing demand for batteries of vehicles with start-stop engine technology in the local automotive market.
We try to build the best batteries that we can for all of our customers, and we also try to provide the best services that we can in line with our business for all of our customers. And
Ford Philippines partnered with Gaud Kalinga to hold a party for children from underprivileged communities in Mandaluyong City, GK Ave Maria in Rizal, and El Dorado in Parañaque. Ford employees and members of the automotive media joined the Pista Sanayon theme party and played the role of big brother and sister, joining the children in a series of traditional Pinoy fiesta games such as Pabitin, Hampas Palayok, Calamansi Relay, and Trip to Jerusalem. Aside from winning prizes, the children also took home grocery packages for their families.
Christmas Cheers is a yearly activity which we, of course, during the pandemic, we did not pursue a face-to-face, but we continued our assistance and our donation to these young children, to be able to give cheers to them, especially during Christmas. So that's how we partner with the GK. So we want to ensure that our employees, the Ford Group Philippines, as well as the dealers do participate in this kind of CSR activities.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 36th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy motoring!